hopefully, Lydia, your reading, Lydia. So in the last live I just got done doing, it will post. This is the rest of your reading. I didn't get to finish, okay? So unfortunately, this will be the last reading for today. Usually I can do a lot more readings, but I don't have my phone. So until we can all figure this out, we just have to do it this way for right now. But thank God my nephew let me borrow his phone. Shabe, hi. So my last reading cut off during Lydia's reading. So I came on here to finish Lydia's reading. I hope Lydia sees this, but this is the rest of her reading, and hopefully she'll see this in this live. So that's why I was coming back on, so I could finish her reading. Right now, my nephew's phone is like almost like 2 or 3%. Okay, so it died during the live stream. And the reason, and Lydia, I'm on yours. I hope you're watching. This is your reading. I will finish your reading. And again, guys, the live stream ended because what he does is he'll stay up all night with his girlfriend on the phone. And so by the time I got it, the phone was ready to die anyway. So I'm glad it took us as far as it got us today. I'm on Lydia's, okay? So Aphrodite did come out sideways, so we got to look at it both ways, okay? So we have Aphrodite as we awaken to divinity within ourselves and others, we realize that unconditional love and appreciation for the beauty in all things is the key to the spiritual growth. So I believe this is what your spirit guides and the divine is trying to tell you at this time, okay? So not only just look for someone like yourself, but also let's see. Yeah. It says, okay, as you awaken. So you could be going through a spiritual awakening at this time. And as you go through the spiritual awakening, you're going to realize that unconditional love and appreciation for beauty in all things is the key to spiritual growth. But at the same time, that's what you need to be looking for in individuals, if that makes sense, okay? Let's go ahead and grab some more cards. I don't know how I'm going to do this because this is going to be very difficult, guys. Okay. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yes, it stayed. All right. So it's got to be attached to the charger in order to charge, which makes it very difficult for me. Let's see. How about these? Let's just see what comes out. What are the messages for Lydia? Patience is a virtue, my dear. So your spirit guides and ancestors, this is a warning. You need to have patience at this time. I see Okie Girl 1409. Guys, listen very carefully. I can do more readings, okay? But if it cuts off, I have my nephew's phone. I won't be able to come back on again. So I can do y'all's reading, okay? I see Suno Creator 86. Yes, I can do a reading for you. Okie Girl. I can do one for you too. But guys, when it cuts off, I will not be able to come back on. This is not my phone, okay? So right now I'm on Lydia. So guys, if you want a reading, post it below. But just so you know, if it cuts off, I won't be able to come back on, okay? Because I do got to give him his phone. He's waiting to talk to his girlfriend. All right, so we have patience. Okay, these are warnings because they came out in the reverse. So everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. So if you're right now and negative communication, and you're not having patience, okay? It's going to be hard for this to come in, okay? We have secret sketches, wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind, draw memories and sketches for others to find. All right, so when it comes to memories, it's like you really remember to the depth of things that happen in your life, okay? Trust the universe, intuition, and I feel like when it comes to trust, you have a hard time trusting other individuals, okay? But you do need to trust the universe as well as yourself, okay? And learn to trust others, okay? Because not everybody's going to do you wrong, okay? Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe is at play. So I feel like the universe wants to do something amazing in your life, okay? But I feel like when it comes to communication and everything that's happened, you may need to pray on the past. Just pray about it, okay? And things you've gone through. And it looks like you've had a really hard life growing up, okay? So just, will you do a private reading for me? A private? Well, I'm on my nephew's phone right now. I tell you what, I can do the reading live, okay? And if there's something that you don't want me to speak about, just mention it, okay? And I won't mention whatever it is. Like if you say, hey, I'd rather you not talk about that, I'll skip it, okay? Because, you know, sometimes my spirit guides will tell me don't mention certain things. And then sometimes they tell me it's okay. But if it's hitting a touchy basis of something you don't want out there, then let me know. But if you do, Okie Girl 1409, if you do want a private reading, my internet should be up and going sometime this week. And I can definitely do that live on my messenger. If you would rather wait, I can go live with you on my messenger, which would be private. So it'll still look like it's live, only everybody else won't see it, and it'll just be you and me. If you would rather wait and do it when that comes back on, I will wait. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So, yes. So I will text you on Messenger when it's up and running again, and then I'll do a reading at that point when you're ready to come on, okay? So it'll have to be on your time, not my time. I work on y'all's time, guys, just so you know. Okay, so Lydia, we have offerings coming in. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than unexpected and see love come around. Love will come around. I feel like offerings, and the universe wants to offer you all these blessings. Love is going to happen in divine timing. So be on the lookout for that. Be ready, be prepared, but make sure you have balance and your life in order, communication in order. And I feel like you are somebody who does like to have your life in order. You definitely have the scales here, but I feel at times when it comes to communication, the scales could be tipped, if that makes sense, okay? So, and sometimes people could push you to that point. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and grab your messages from Jesus, and this will be the end of your reading. Okie Girl 1409, I will message you as soon as it's on. See you then. Okay, thank you for coming on today. Thank you for joining this live reading. Okay, you are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14. So May 14th, May 1st, May 4th could be significant for you. For Lydia, Okay, so yeah, you have warnings here. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I feel like you've been really hard your whole life, okay, to get to the point where you are now. Looks like you could have a really, really good job, and you could work with individuals. You could be somebody who works with people. But you definitely can see through the negative and when it comes to justice, right? So we have here, well done, thou good and faithful servant. So I feel like you've tried to please a lot of people your whole life. And the message could be that sometimes you please the wrong people. So be careful that you're not pleasing. And be very discerning in this. So I do feel like you're someone who's discerning, but also be discerning and other individuals as well as yourself at times. But then again, make sure you're serving the correct people. I feel like you're very faithful in what you do in your job and in your life. And when it comes to looking for the right person, you're very faithful in what you want. Yeah, just make sure that when you are serving all these things that you want in life, you're doing it correctly. This card was in the reverse. So we have Matthew 25:21. So this could be February 5th, 2nd, 1st, 4th, and the 3rd. May 2nd, 4th, 3rd, 1st, 5th could be significant. And the 21st as well of February, May. Could be July as well. Could be significant. We have November 28th could be significant. This could be also January 1st, 2nd, 8th, 11th, 2nd, 1st, as well as February 1st, 2nd, 28th, 2nd, 8th, 9th. 9th also could be significant. And November as well. So yeah, this is the end of your reading. Come on again and get another reading from me. I will try to come on tomorrow, guys, and do a reading for you guys. So be on the lookout for that live. Shabai, if you want a reading, you need to post and let me know what type of reading you want. If you want a reading, if you don't, then disregard. We have Tora-Reader-888. So if Shabai does not want a reading, this will be my last reading for today, guys. Okay, so we have here, let's see what comes out. Call upon the Lord God of heaven, Lord God Almighty, Lord Jesus Christ, all the angels of heaven, Lord God of heaven and earth, 11 disciples. Please come help and assist us with this reading. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What are the messages? What are the messages? Okay, you could be going through a spiritual awakening right now, and going through this could be a struggle at this time. Okay, so let's see here. General reading for Tora-Reader-86. Okay. And then Shabai, if you want a reading, you do need to post it before I'm done with this reading here, okay? So if you decide you want a reading, you will be my last. If you do not, then this will be my last reading for today. Okay, so it looks like you've gone through a loss. You stayed strong. So looks like you could have put an end to your depression. You could be trying to heal at this time. Let's see here. Okay, this is Scorpio energy. So whatever felt like a loss may not feel like a loss at this time. It could be because you're focusing on yourself and healing. This is forward movement. You're accepting now of the way things are. Help, healing, forgiveness. Maybe you forgave. And maybe you're seeking forgiveness as well. And rejoining the world. So it looks like you went on dark nights of the soul, and now you're ready to come out and rejoin the world from this depression. Okay, so can I get, ooh, there's several here, okay. We have Sagittarius. So you're being divinely guided. Oh my gosh, okay, so after this Tower moment, it looks like you could have went on some soul searching, some soul healing or something. You could have talked to a lot of people about healing. And one of these people hit home, okay, when it came to healing. It could have been that a lot of people were talking to you, and it was like hitting a dead wall. Boom, boom. You weren't listening, okay? There was a lot of people talking to you. You weren't listening. You weren't taking any advice. You were just doing things your way. You weren't ready to work with people, and you weren't ready to listen. You were just ready to do things your own way, and it wasn't working. But the divine stepped in, and I feel like spoke through someone. And it looks like trying to balance you, okay, from your negative side and your positive side, okay? But trying to and maybe put some of those pieces of those puzzles together to help you figure out where you're going wrong in life. And try to put order towards your life. So there was one person, okay, who was very significant that came in and offered you this stability to help ground you better, okay, because you felt ungrounded, okay, you felt off balanced. You felt like your life wasn't in order. It was hard to get in order. And it's because you had several people talking to you, and somebody, you just needed somebody to talk to, open your mind up, okay, basically, kind of give you an awakening of some sort. Maybe to put the pieces together to the way you could understand it. Maybe break it down for you. What else? Yeah, you needed somebody to simplify it for you. Looks like you meditated. Looks like you could still be in love with this female. You could be dreaming of this person too. Now you got a lot more on your mind. You're definitely thinking about a future marriage. So you still have marriage on your mind. You were stuck between a hard decision of releasing one and moving towards another, but it looks like your mind has always been stuck on the same thing. So even though this person, okay, don't take this the wrong way, don't shoot the messenger. Even though this person did break down a lot of stuff to you, it's almost like even though you were meant to walk away from something, you still held on to it in the back of your mind. So you're not completely letting go of this person still. Your mind's still stuck on this person. You can't let this person go. It looks like this person may have put you to rest, does not want to be with you. You're still holding on to this person. I'm going to be honest. If you had an opportunity to travel towards this person, you would do it. You would take it. But I feel like that's not what this person wants. I feel like this person wants you to take a leap towards manifesting in another direction, if that makes sense, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm here to just give you the message. It is raining right now. So you could have just gone through a night of crying or depression, maybe several nights. You could be really sad at this time. I didn't even hear the rain or the thunder, any of this, until I did your reading, just so you know, okay? I've done everybody else's reading today, and never once did I hear the rain. What is that? I never liked the rain till I walked through it with you. Was that Clint Black? Clint Black, I believe. That could be significant for you. Yeah, this person wants you to manifest something else and take a leap towards something else. Feels like this person feels like you're standing in your wisdom, like you're stuck on them. Yeah, and you're manifesting on not moving away from this person. You're continuing to stay stuck on this person, is what this looks like. And you're manifesting, but you're not manifesting correctly, if that makes sense. So your wisdom could be off balanced right now. So if this person's moved on, has already made their mind up, and you keep trying to manifest this person, you're basically hitting a dead wall. Just like when all these people tried to talk to you, tried to guide you the correct way, listening, but it took that one person to get through. I feel like that's what's going on. Okay. It's like now that you weren't listening to everybody else, now you're being guided in a certain direction, and you're choosing to stay stuck. You're not moving. When it comes to soul searching, it's like, nope, I'm where I need to be. I'm going to wait for this person. This person ain't waiting for you. And don't shoot the messenger. I just see what I see. But this person's not waiting for you. Oh. And if your person's single, they could be walking right towards a relationship or marriage soon in the future. Yeah. And this person's not even going to be thinking about the past. I feel like this person could be thinking that they're wanting to walk away from violence. Okay, so whatever they're looking for something positive that will something positive, yeah, from all the negative they've been through, if that makes sense. That person must have had a really hard life. Okay, give me one card. One card. Several cards keep coming out for you. It's like, okay, one card's meant to come out, but several cards have something to say. So there's a lot going on. Let's see. One card, please. Just one message. One message. Okay, one message. One message, okay. One message. What else? What else can you tell me about Sono Creator-86? Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah. Travel. Okay, I see. You guys have both been through a lot in your life. I feel like the person that's on your mind, okay, even though you wanted a general reading, this is what's coming out. This person, okay, that's showing up in this reading has been through some domestic violence abuse, has been abused really bad in the past, victimized, hands tied, backed into a corner, unable to see clearly, just because of all the negative that is going around, has been involved in this person's life. There's been a lot of attackers, a lot of people who's attacked this person, basically, who has abused this person. So this person feels like when it comes to abuse and being abused, they can't hardly move. Okay, they feel stuck. Just like you feel stuck on this person and can't move, this person feels stuck. So if there's arguments going on, your person that's coming out in this reading definitely doesn't like to be in this type of energy. So if you guys were having arguments back and forth at each other, even if they were petty arguments, stupid arguments, right? This person needed to free themselves. Okay, so this person chose to free themselves rather than stay stuck in a relationship like this. This is why this person will not move forward towards you, because this person feels abused, feels like they were abused. Honestly, I'm going to say it like it is, okay? And this person, yeah, is now traveling away from this relationship. And that's why this person chose a breakup, chose to separate, chose this tower moment. So this person could have been guided by the divine to put an end to this relationship, okay? So this person was being spiritually guided to do so, okay? If that makes sense. Can I get one more message? One more message. I feel like this person feels like they set themselves free, that they are free now, free of this abuse. And not just this, it's like life in general, all the people that they had been with who were very abusive. Looks like it were several people who were very abusive. It looks like you're going to continue to watch this person, though. Watch them when it comes to growing. You definitely want to communicate with this person. So you're looking for any opportunity this person. You definitely want to, you're watching them. And you're trying to stop this ending from happening. And I feel like it's because this person gave to you. This person could have had money that was coming in all the time, free flowing income of stability. And this could have what also led towards you being stuck on this person. You're so used to this person given to you, and so used to being there with this person, communicating with this person. But this person felt like this. They just wanted to be free of this relationship. This person felt stuck. And like you feel stuck now on this person felt stuck in a negative way in this relationship. They wanted to be free. They felt like they were being abused, basically. So yeah, there is an end to this, but there will be a beginning, okay? But if you're not careful, you're going to walk right into the enemy's hands, if that makes sense. You do have a forever enemy. You could end up here in the future laying your head in the wrong lap, okay, of somebody who's going to trick or deceive you. Yeah, so be very, very careful of this, to who you speak to at this time. Be very careful who you rush in towards. Okay, so you do need to see things clearly from a different perspective, okay? So when it comes to this, I feel like there needs to be a need for understanding. Let's see. Yeah, we both did have problems, but we are both free from each other now. They did give to me at times, but I have moved on from them. You say you've moved on, okay? The messenger, okay? You came here for a reading, and that's what I'm giving you, okay? You say you've moved on from this person, but these cards are telling me different. You may be trying, right, to better your life, okay? So be very understanding what I'm saying right now, okay? Instead of being in conflict or whatever you want to call this, okay, or disagreement, whatever, and it goes back and forth, okay, which takes forever. I'm not into that, okay? So anyway, you say you've moved on. These cards are saying you haven't, okay, is all I'm saying. The cards are saying you haven't moved on. You still feel stuck on this person. If you had a chance to be with this person, you would take it, okay? You would take it. The cards don't lie. The cards are what they are. And instead of looking towards an end of this relationship, you're focused on this relationship. You may be trying right now to free yourself of some mental health issues. I feel like that strongly. You're moving on the best you can. Thank you for being honest. Yes. So the truth does hurt sometimes, but the truth is always better than a lie. And at least you're making progress and moving on and coming to acceptance of that, okay? I feel like you keep moving on, I'm moving on, I'm moving on, in a way of manifesting it or trying to manifest it into reality, okay? Maybe to make yourself feel better, your conscience, maybe in a way of, if you are speaking to a counselor or someone, they could have told you to do this, okay, to help you move on, even though mentally you're not really focused on moving on. Mentally, your memories of this person is what's keeping you stuck on this person. That's what's tormenting you. That's what's hurting you. So, when you're having these memories of this person, okay, and it could be going back and forth from healing to depression, you could cry back and forth at times about it. So when them hard times hit and them memories, and I know they hurt like hell, but go ahead and like listen to some uplifting music, something that will free your mind of that torment, if that makes sense, to help you move on, okay? So that might help, just word of advice or what I would do in a situation like that. Yeah, to better heal myself, right? So we all need to listen to the right type of music. So make sure you're listening to the right type of music for healing. And when it comes to healing, another thing is you could listen, well, if you're going through mental health issues, there's certain videos you probably shouldn't watch, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. Whatever I was going to say, I'm not going to say it right now. All right, so 2, 3, because I don't want you to listen to that and get, that put in your mind and then take a downfall and go back the other way. It's moving back instead of forward. So just make sure you're listening to the right types of music. And if you are listening to meditation stuff, make sure it's something that's not going to keep you stuck in depression or sadness. If something like that comes on, switch it to something that's more positive. I need to know what to avoid. Okay, let's see what else comes out. That will have to be a question for tomorrow, okay? All right, so what are the messages? What are the messages? What are the messages? Thank you. Yeah, secret sketches, okay. You could be listening to music at this time. We have destiny. So the only way, honestly, I'm going to be honest here, okay? Don't shoot the mailman. The only way you're going to find your destiny and where you're meant to be, okay? This could be something you've been searching for, okay? So the only way you're going to make it to that door of destiny is by freeing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally of this past person and begin starting over, basically, okay? Begin here. This is where the world will end and begin with something else. So basically, you putting an end to that and a beginning to the fresh start of your life, if that makes sense. So we have here secret sketches, wonder and seek, the familiar and friendly kind, draw memories and sketches for others to find. Like I told you, what's keeping you stuck on this person And it's confirmation. Your own past memories of this person. You think a lot and you remember a lot, okay? And the times being with this person. Those times have put sketches in your head and in your heart. So it's really hard for you to move on from this person, because this person's really put deep marks on you, to where you feel attached, you feel stuck, you feel like unmovable, you can't move. You may at certain times feel paralyzed, or numb, okay? Because that's just the hard hit it took when this person left. It really hit hard, okay? We have destiny, okay? One door closes. See that? One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel. True. Pass this card on. The only way that's even going to happen is by you freeing yourself. We have begin here on your own walkabout, your own walk in life, right? Says, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. So begin here. Wow. So you could be traveling soon, and that could be where you need during travel, right? And travel is probably where you're going to find that person that is meant to be in your destiny, fate, okay? That's probably where you're going to find this person, is like during travel. But you're going to have to free yourself first of this past. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, what else? What else can you tell me? Oh, thank you. So you could be inspired by someone right now. Someone could be putting some sparks into you, like sparks of inspiration, inspiring you to do something different with your life, or just do things differently. It could be this reading. Let's see, what else? Oh, thank you. I just caught that. So we have fertility in the reverse. That's usually a warning. Intuition. You could have seen something before it happened. Let's see what these say. We have inspiration. Seek the divine spark that ignites your passion and purpose, leading you towards a path of inspiration and illumination. Fertility. Through the fertile soil of your imagination, plant the seeds of new ideas and visions. Nurture them with the light of the universe until they bloom into magnificent creations. So I feel like, whoa, now it says I'm live. What the heck just happened? It just went off, and then it says you're live. So I don't know what happened. There was a glitch right there. So make sure that when you are planting seeds of growth, you're putting the best of yourself into people, okay? And the people you meet. Be careful that you're not putting it into the wrong hands, the wrong people, okay? This is fertility. It is in the reverse, so someone around you could have had a miscarriage, or abortion, or something like this, okay? We have intuition. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean this. This could be speaking of planting your seeds, right, of yourself, right, and memories in a positive way, but not putting it into the wrong hands or the wrong people. And as well as them, when they're planting seeds towards you or in you, that these are positive, okay? Make sure you're around the right people. This is intuition. Trust the whispers of your intuition. You could have seen this before it happened when it comes to this fertility or inspiration, or fertility in the reverse could be miscarriage. Doesn't have to be. Or just something. Okay, so let's see. For it is the divine's way of guiding you towards the truth in all things. And one more message. Whoa, okay, so I did try to catch that card. I did not get to catch that one. All right. Oh, renewal in the upright. So you are trying to renew yourself. You are going through a huge transformation at this time. So a lot of things are happening for you at this time. So this says, nurture the sacred essence of your being by honoring your soul call. Allow the stirring of your innermost passion and embrace the awakening of your spiritual sense. Transformations at the bottom through conscience, thoughts, and intentions co-create reality with the divine and harness the dynamic force of the universe to bring forth positive change and transformation. I feel like that's what this renewal is bringing about in your life. Let's get some message cards from Jesus, and this will be the end of your reading. What are the messages? What are the messages? Woo! We have one in the upright. What else? Ooh, thank you. I caught that one in my hand. It flipped over. And one more. One more. Okay, this one was sideways. So take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Matthew 6:34. This could be June 3rd, 4th. 6th could be significant, as well as the 7th of June. Be not afraid, only believe. Mark 5:36. This is May 3rd, 6th, and 9th, and the 5th could be significant in this reading. We have here, this is, look at this from both sides just because it came out sideways. What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you shall receive them. So with this being sideways, it's like some things that you pray for, you're not going to receive, okay? So you have to be an understanding of that. We don't always get everything that we want in life, but we need to focus on the positive side of life and make sure that we're praying correctly, if that makes sense. Okay, so believe that you receive them and you shall have them if you're manifesting and praying correctly. So make sure you're asking for something that is positive and that is not out of your hands, okay? So sometimes the divine is guiding another individual in another direction. And if you keep praying for that, you're not going to get that because the divine's leading that other person somewhere else, which is not in your path. Because the divine could be leading you on a completely different path than the other person, if that makes sense, okay? So a lot of people, some people, will be in conflict just because they say, well, I prayed and I'm not getting what I've asked for. Well, you didn't pray correctly. Or what you're asking for is not in your hands. It's in God's hands, and maybe God's leading that person in a different direction than the direction he's leading you. Okay, so be aware of that when you do pray. So what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. This is when you're praying correctly. And then you wait and have patience for the divine to bring it about in your life. If it doesn't bring about in your life, then that's God telling you. He's leading this other person or you different roads, okay, or paths. There's a reason for this, okay? We're meant to be on a certain path in our life, okay? We're not all meant to go where we're, okay? Sometimes the divine has other plans for us, and there's reasons for that. So this is Mark 11:24. This is 11, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Could be January the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, as well as February the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Yeah. All right, so this is the end of your reading. And guys, go ahead, hit like, share, subscribe. And whenever I come on, if you click that bell when I come on, you will see every time I come on, I'll be able to do readings for you guys. Again, guys, I will be on tomorrow morning, okay? But take it. This is my nephew's phone, so I am limited, okay, on how long I can stay on, okay? So I'm just blessed to be able to be on this long. Thank you guys for allowing me to do readings for you. Thank you guys for your positive vibes, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your notifications, your comments, your gifts, your donations. All of these, guys, are very, very appreciated, okay? So I do love you guys. I will be praying for you guys. And again, you know, everybody has their own type of reading. Sometimes what you ask for, you may not get in the reading just because there's certain things that is around you. Okay, so they're meant to come out the way they come out. Sometimes you can ask about love and it'll show you about work. Okay, I just have to, whatever I see in the cards, I have to say, okay? And I have to mention it when it comes to my spirit guides telling me what to focus on, okay? So I do know you guys sometimes ask for a certain type of reading and sometimes you don't get that, okay? Just because my spirit guides are saying, no, speak on this. So I get redirected sometimes in readings, okay? So I do listen to my spirit guides. And I do focus on that when I do the reading. So guys, sometimes, you know, it will come out the way it's come out. We can't just ask for a reading and get it our way. Okay. So the cards don't lie. When the cards come out, they say what they're intended to say for a reason. Okay. And as long as we hear that, we can apply that in our life. Then next time we come and we have a question on what we were asking for in the first place, we just might get our answer. Okay. So you guys can always come back tomorrow morning and get a reading from me. And we'll see what comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow's readings could be totally different from today. But then again, could be the same type of energy just because it's your energy. It's you're around. It's also the people who's on your mind and their energy, the people around them, and so. Okay, so even your family, your friends, and the energies around them, okay? The cards pick up on all of this. And what's intended to come out is what comes out, okay? So we can't force anything to fit either, okay? So I give you the message, you just imply it in your life where it's meant to be implied, okay? So you know where it's meant to fit. You know where it goes. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. So I love you guys. And again, this is the end of this reading. Thank you, guys. Bye.